Hi Jacqui, it's lovely talking with you today. I wanted to ask you about inspirational women. You're the ambassador for Queensland. Why do you do this?
It's just an opportunity. I see it as an amazing opportunity to allow a platform for real women to give their real stories and to have a real audience sit and listen and take something away from that. It's a very safe environment. I think the younger generation coming through have the ability to learn from what others have gone through and to benefit from that, and to realise that life's not always perfect and you have to just get round it and through it the best way you can.
Absolutely. Tell me, the speakers themselves, it's a pretty tough thing to do. They're not professional speakers. Some of them never spoken before to an audience. Why do they do it? What do you, when you ask a speaker to do it, what do you ask them to do? What's the benefit for them?
I think that the people that come forward, or the people that you seek out to speak, are of the mindset that if they've gone through something really tough, what's the point if they can't share it and help somebody else through either a similar, same, or just show their bravery and their vulnerability, and it's okay. And that, I think we see a lot of platforms where we've all got to be perfect and have all the balls in the air, and sometimes you feel like you're not quite good enough because you can't do that all the time. And then when you sit and listen to somebody just be vulnerable, somebody that usually you admire, you've seen them do what they do, and you think, wow, they've come through that, and it's all okay.
Yeah. So if I was a man and I came to your event, because I was lucky enough to attend one of your events recently, and there's a lot of men in the room.
There were.
So it's inspirational women. So what's the benefit to me in the audience as a man?
I think to just hear the story. I think, I never like to stereotype, but I think sometimes when a woman walks out the door, particularly, if you've got a family or not got a family, you tend to have to do a lot of things before you walk out the door. Sometimes it's putting makeup on in the car because you haven't quite had time, or you've forgotten. And I think sometimes men just don't appreciate that is what we have to do sometimes before we get to the office, or before we get to the first appointment. We've already done a day's work often, and I'm not saying that they may not have, but I think it's just interesting for them to listen to what goes on in the background before they present to do their day's work.
An empathy thing.
Yeah, and I think it gives them the opportunity to think about things through a different set of eyes.
Yeah. Thank you, Jacqui. It's been lovely chatting with you.
My pleasure.